Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and we are here today with a little project pan. I have 6 items I want to share with you. I'm not a project panner. I've never been interested in project panning or in panning in general. I love pan Instagram pages though. I love it. Seeing a palette with a bunch of dips in it and people like keep track and stuff. I love seeing other people do panning. I watch different pan videos and stuff, but as far as myself, I can't do it. Because I feel like sometimes I'm forcing myself to use something I don't like, or I give myself a goal, I have to finish it by this day, and then I don't. So this doesn't have like an end date or anything, but these are 6 things I do want to focus on using for one reason or another, and I don't know, just kind of move them out of my stash. So the first thing is this Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. This is a little mini. I bought this a long time ago, and I love the packaging. There's like, of course, something tickling my face. I love the packaging of this. I think Tatcha's packaging is fantastic. It's so beautiful. Even in minis, like they still make the effort. It's not just like in a little plastic thing. The scent on this is incredible. It smells a little like medicine, a little like Vicks. I touched my nose into it. I don't know. I really like the scent of this as well, but that's as much as I love about it. This actual thing in here, I almost want to say I hate it. I don't like it at all. And this is why I don't like doing Project Pan, because I feel like sometimes you're trying to like force yourself to use a product you don't like this. But I don't know what else to do with it. I do not want to throw it away, because not that it was like super expensive or anything. I just don't want to do that. It's a cream thing that I've put my finger in many times, so I can't give it to anybody or sell it. So I am going to use it. I'm going to make an effort to use it up. I don't like this because I just don't know what it's supposed to do. And I mean, even with some primers, you know, it might not be like doing anything, but you like the experience of using it, so you keep using it. I have primers like that I like using for that reason. But this, I feel like, was very expensive to do nothing. And then I feel like when the only thing it does do is make my makeup pill. And I do not like the way makeup sits on top of this. I've tried using a little, I've tried using a lot. The only thing I haven't tried doing though is waiting. So I think I want to try using this like on my face and then waiting for it to sink in a while, because usually I put it on then immediately put foundation on or something. So I think I'm going to try to put this on and like give it some time and see if maybe that makes a difference. But other than that, like, I don't know about this stuff. If you have any tips on this, you love it, let me know how you're using it, because right now it's not a favorite of mine. The next thing I'm going to be focusing on using up, I know, a Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush. So this, I mean, just by the name, you know this is old. You know how old this is. It's perfectly fine. It is just as creamy and bouncy and beautiful and luscious as the day I bought it. I wish they didn't discontinue these. I think they're so good. They feel like putty. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to swatch it, because like to swatch it is like going to mess it up a little bit. The blush that's out now that kind of reminds me of the same formula and pigmentation, like way in the way it feels, are the Neutrogena Cheeky Wink. Where's my little rag at? The Neutrogena, oh there it is, Cheeky Wink blush. It feels just like this, but a little harder, like not as like movable, I guess. Maybe that it's just the pan that it's in. But I've had this for a long time. I've used it here and there. I don't want to use it up because I don't want it to be gone. It's that whole thing. But I also don't want it to dry up and then I'm going to throw it away. So I'd rather it be empty and I throw it away than dried up and old and throw it away. So I want to focus on using this. It's really pretty. It is the shade called Peach Satin. And I remember when these were available in the store, every single one of them had a finger in them, because nobody could keep their hands off of it. Every single one at the store was always open and then like a big finger in it, and then that's it. Like someone just wanted to open it, push it, and then walk away. Like it's just curious. And I wonder if that's why they discontinued them. Maybe they weren't selling as many as were damaged all the time. I know we damaged them all the time at work because people keep sticking their fingers in them. Anyway, I want to focus on using this up. It's really pretty and I just don't want it to go bad. I want to enjoy it. Another thing is this, the Breezy Cream Bronzer from Tarte. I love this. This is my favorite cream bronzer I've ever used. I love it so much. I did buy the full size. This is a mini, but the packaging obviously does not hold up. I'm hoping this is not an indicator of the full size, because I did buy the full size. The packaging on that one and this one are different though. Like even the way the plastic feels is different. The style, the size, everything is different. So I'm hoping the lid on that one's not going to break off, because I do use this all the time, and I feel like just with continued use it just eventually cracked off. It still closes and like seals and everything, but I don't know, I kind of just want to focus on using it and get it out of here. So I have the full-size, beautiful one to work on. Of course, there's a brush hair in there. But this is what it looks like. I do have a dedicated video on this where I swatch it. I think I put it on as well. Talk about a couple comparisons. I'm wearing it today. It's a beautiful bronzer. I hope they come out with more shades of this because I think a lot of people would really enjoy this formula. Blends like a dream. It's so pretty. And the only reason I want to focus on this is because of the packaging. It's just kind of broken and stuff. And I want to use it up. The next thing is this CoverGirl Outlast Active Foundation. This is one of the best foundations I've ever used in my whole life. Like, no exaggeration. I love it. I think it got discontinued because everywhere I've seen so far, it has clearance tags on it. I bought 2 backups. I love this so much. Which is weird because I've never loved a CoverGirl foundation before. I don't think I've ever really tried one until I tried this. Oh no, I tried the Vitalist one and it was fine, but they discontinued that one really quickly as well. Anyway, this is a bomb. I love it. Coverage, great, but it doesn't look like a mask. It smells like baby lotion a little bit. It's got the SPF 20 in it. It's supposed to be like active foundation, so you could wear it, I guess, working out and stuff. I did test it in the video. Where I wore it and then I worked out and I went outside for a long hike, came back and kind of like shared my experience. This stuff is awesome. It's not bulletproof, but it wears all day and looks fresh at the end of the day. I love everything about this. I wish they didn't discontinue it, but I got 2 backups. But anyway, this one's expiring now in August. I don't have any qualms about using expired products, but I think like the sunscreen in it might be the thing that's expiring. So I do want to use it. It's almost there. Like when I squeeze it a lot, like almost all the air comes out of here. So I do want to focus on using this up and yeah, just move it out because it's almost empty anyway. 2 more things. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. I've had this forever. Like since it came out. I've tried to declutter it so many times. I don't know who to give it to. It's too old, right? I mean, it's in an airless pump, like something like this, where I feel like I'd be fine selling it if it wasn't as old as it is. I've used it every now and then. I think it's fine. It doesn't smell funny or anything like that. But I just feel like it just seems like it's too old, I think, to sell it. Although it has a lot of product in it. Like, I want to say it's almost like right here. This just doesn't do anything for me. I went through periods where I loved it, then I didn't like it, then it does nothing, and right now I don't know who to give it to, don't know what to do, so I'm just going to focus on finishing it up. It doesn't do anything for me anymore. I don't notice anything. It's just like a nice light moisturizer to put on before makeup. And the reason I'm not selling it either is because it has a 12-month shelf life, and I know I've had this I know I've had this for more than a year, so I would just feel kind of weird doing that, but I'm going to focus on finishing this up. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's also not bad. This is what it looks like. It's a pre-makeup primer. It just feels like a moisturizer. I don't really notice it do anything for my makeup or anything. It smells like nothing, and you know, it's just like a blah product to me, but I'm going to focus on finishing it up. The last thing is from Kaja. It is a blush in the shade Bossy. I love this blush a lot. So it does have one of these super gimmicky but really cute applicators. It's like a really, really hard sponge, but you're supposed to like at least apply it with this just to be cute. But the blush is really down here. So it is a cushion blush. I feel like I need to flip this over because I swatched it earlier. And I don't know. I feel like it's time to flip the sponge over. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a good swatch out of this because it is a really like light, liquidy kind of blush. I do have a dedicated video on this as well. It's like the lightest, nicest natural flush you've ever seen. I love this blush, but I have had it a long time and I don't want it to dry out on me, so I want to make sure and get my money's worth and use it up and, you know, all that good stuff. That's what I'm doing in Project Pan, because use it up before it goes bad, and that's why this is in there. I love this though. I loved this so much, I bought actually the bronzer as well. The bronzer is not part of the video, but I just bought this because this is actually really, really good. Anyway, that is it. Those are my 6 things that are in a Project Pan. I'll do updates maybe here and there. I want to do an update here and there. Maybe next month I'll show some progress. I don't know how it's going to go though, because I don't have the wherewithal or the skills to show pictures and all that kind of stuff and do progress reports. But we'll see how it goes. Either way, these are the products I'm focusing on finishing up. and I'll let you know how it goes because I'm really going to try this time. Anyway, that is it. Let me know some things you're working on Project Pan. If you're into it, do you follow them on Instagram? I love the panning community on Instagram. It's so inspiring. Anyway, that is it. I'll see you later in another video. Goodbye.